Hey there fans in Comic Land, it's Leila here from the Comic Connection with this week's super awesome Free Comic Book Day preview. So you're going to Free Comic Book Day tomorrow, Saturday, May 7th, and you're not sure which books to get? Well then look at these reviews and this might give you an idea of which ones you might want to grab from your favorite comic book store. First up, we've got Captain America Thor, The Mighty Fighting Avengers. In this one, a strange artifact transports both Cap and Thor back in time to the time of King Arthur, where they thwart an assassination attempt and retrieve the Holy Grail from an all-too-familiar thief. So this is a pretty good story. It was suitable for all ages. The art wasn't my favorite, but other than that, it was a pretty good Free Comic Book Day book. Next up, we've got Green Lantern Flashpoint Special Edition. Now in this one, there's a representation of Green Lantern Secret Origin Book 2, which serves as the inspiration for the upcoming film. In fact, you'll see panels from the comic are literally right on the screen, the same way as they are in the comic, which is really cool. And then there's a preview for Flashpoint, which is continued in Flashpoint number 1, which is the huge DC Comics event of the year that's coming up involving the Flash. So this has beautiful art, great stories. Fans of DC will be sure to pick this one up. It was a really great read. Next up, we've got Super Dinosaur Origin Special, and in this one, Derek Dynamo explains how he got teamed up with a talking Tyrannosaurus Rex and charged with protecting Inner Earth from those who would exploit its resources. I really liked this one. It's fabulous for all ages. It's a great way to catch up on the action because Super Dinosaur number 1 has come out, so it's a good way to sort of catch up and jump on before number 2. Next up, we've got Richie Rich in Eruption Disruption, and on the flip side, Kung Fu Panda. So while on vacation in Hawaii, the Rich rescue team try to stop an evil scientist from setting a volcanic eruption in motion. And in Let the Fur Fly, Po is summoned by Master Shifu to retrieve leaves from a plant that will make an antidote to save Tigress. Again, this is another really good kids book. If you're a fan of Kung Fu Panda, then you're going to like the 2 stories that are in here. And this is a great preview for the Richie Rich title, which actually came out this week for number 1. So if you're looking for Richie Rich, dive into this one for free. And if you like it, check out the number 1 that's on stands now. Whew, lots of books. Okay, next up we've got Inspector Gadget and Johnny Test. In this one, there's a preview of both upcoming series. In the Inspector Gadget one, Penny, Brain, and the Gadget travel home on the Orient Express and must try and save a genius professor from falling into the hands of Dr. Claw. In the Johnny Test preview, Johnny thinks he has it made when a secret friend keeps doing his homework for him, but all is not what it seems. So, I loved the Inspector Gadget preview. I'm a big fan of the show. The art is exactly like the TV show. The story is exactly what you expect. But still, it's that Inspector Gadget thing, which, you know, we all love. I didn't really enjoy the Johnny Test one. I didn't like it as much. The story was enjoyable, but I didn't like the art, like, at all. And I do kind of like the TV show, so that was sort of disappointing. But overall, a pretty good pickup for Free Comic Book Day. Next up, we've got The Misadventures of Adam West with a flip book called Things to Come on the other side. So in this one, a disillusioned Adam West recalls the good old days where the good guys were good and the bad guys were bad and everything was a little more black and white. But a mysterious package shakes up his whole world. And in Things to Come, monsters are real in a post-apocalyptic tale. Okay, so I didn't really like either of these. Not really a big Blue Water fan, so I'll put that out there. I just don't like where their books are heading with the sort of biographical thing. But, you know, fans of Adam West and Batman might enjoy that story. It was okay, and, you know, it's going to preview an upcoming series, so you might want to check it out to see if that's something that you want to read. Next up, we've got Amazing Spider-Man, The Way of the Spider. Now, in this one, it previews a storyline that's going to be starting up in Spider-Man number 666. So right there, that's a good reason to get it. And also, it is a great book for all Spidey fans. And this one, Peter begins to train with Shang-Chi, and if Madam Web is true about what might be happening, then he's going to need all the training that he can get. Again, you know, if you like Spider-Man, you're going to love this book. Pick it up. It, again, previews a story that's going to start up, so you don't want to be behind on that. Next up, we've got Young Justice, and then on the flip side, a Batman Brave and the Bold sampler. So in Young Justice, the team battles Psycho Pirate, and in Batman Brave and the Bold, Batman and the Flash investigate a fire started by Heatwave. So if you like either one of these things on the Cartoon Network, then you're gonna like this one. It's great kids fare. The art is good. The story is at a good kids level, but you can also enjoy it as an adult. I really, really enjoyed it. And last but not least, for you fans out there who might be playing in some new Phyrexia pre-releases this weekend, if you're at a comic book store, there's also a Magic the Gathering free comic book called Path of the Planeswalker 2. This is sort of a preview for stuff that's coming out. It was not bad. I didn't really like the art, but an interesting story for you Magic the Gathering fans. So make sure that you get out to your local store tomorrow for Free Comic Book Day. We'll see you then.